Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to learn how to make a simple cowl neck dress. So this is the most easiest, the most simple method to make a cowl neck top. You can also use this for a cowl neck gown. So guys, can you see my cowl neck? This is very beautiful and very easy to make. You are going to be able to make cowl neck in few minutes by the end of this video. So guys, let's get right into the tutorial. So first of all, you're going to use a paper to draft this out. So you're going to draft your basic bodies out on a paper. So for this top, I'm using the length of 18 inches plus my 2 inches hemming allowance, so I use 20 inches as a whole. So you're going to get your length of 20 inches, get your length of 20 inches. After that, you're going to get your neck. Well, this is the back piece, so you're going to get your back neck. So I'm using 3 inches for the width and 1.5 inches for the depth. So you can also use 1 inches for the depth of your back neck. So you're going to create your round neck for the back. Remember that there will be no zipper allowance. So after that, you're going to get your shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder is 15 inches. So 15 inches divided by 2, we have 7.5 inches. Seven and a half inches. Remember, you are placing from the center, that is the part that is supposed to be folded. So from the neck, you are going to go down with your shoulder by 8 inches. This is depending on the bust measurement of whoever you're sewing for. So this person I'm sewing for is bust 34. So my armhole depth is 8 inches. So after that, you're going to get your shoulder to your underbust measurement. So shoulder to underbust measurement is 12.5 inches. So this we are just making a very simple basic um, top. You don't need too much for this top. Remember, we are making a cowl neck, and for the length of this we have 20 inches as a whole, and our waist is 19 inches, so I don't need any other measurement for the down part. So on your shoulder line, you're going to come down by 1 inch and you're going to slant to your neck. So after that, you're going to start placing your round measurements. So now I'm placing my bust measurement divided by 4, and you're going to place that on the armhole line, and I added 1.5 inches sewing allowance. So on the round under bust line, you're going to place your round under bust measurement divided by 4, and you're going to place whatever you get on that round under bust line, and you're going to add 1.5 inches for the sewing allowance. So on the down, you're going to be placing your round waist measurement divided by 4. When I mean round waist, I mean your round navel divided by 4, and you are going to mark out 1.5 inches sewing allowance. 1.5 inches sewing allowance, and you are going to connect your curve. Can you see? So on your armhole, you are going to go in by 1.5 inches from the angle area of your armhole, and you are going to create your armhole curve. Can you see? Create your armhole curve, and that is it. This is a very, very simple basic neck. So you must not follow this process. You can just draft out your basic neck that we'll use for the cowl neck. So after you're done cutting out your basic neck, and it's your basic top, your basic top. So this is what it looks like. So you're going to go ahead and cut that out on the fabric. Remember, you're going to do the back piece of your basic top. If you want to make the cowl neck, you're going to start with the back piece of your basic top. And I did not use zipper allowance for this. You can include zipper allowance if you want. So you're going to place your pattern, your back pattern, basic back pattern on your fabric, and you're going to go ahead and pin and cut out. If this is your first time coming across this channel, thank you very much for stopping by. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button, also turn on the notification bell. Please kindly share this video to your friends and your family, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video. So after placing on your fabric, you're going to go ahead and cut out. Go ahead and cut out. And this is it. We have the back piece. We have our back piece for this cowl neck. So I noticed that the neck is wide and I wanted a shorter neck, a shoulder. I noticed that the shoulder is wide, so I wanted a shorter shoulder. So I'm going to be using 12 inches for the shoulder. So I used 12 inches, that is 12 divided by 2, 6 inches, and I went into the armhole, and I think I prefer it this way. Can you see? So our back piece is ready, so we go ahead to cutting the front piece. We'll go ahead to cutting the front piece. So you're going to get that your pattern, and you're going to get from your shoulder to your armhole. You're going to get from your shoulder to your armhole, and you're going to mark it out all the way. Can you see? You're going to mark it out all the way, and you're going to use your scissors. You're going to slash. You're going to slash with your scissors. This is a very simple method of making a cowl neck. Very simple and quick method of making a cowl neck. Can you see? So you are going to go ahead and get our fabric for the front piece. You're going to fold into two. Remember, whenever you're placing your paper after folding, please make sure the center is on the folded part of the fabric. Can you see? Make sure the center is on the folded part of the fabric and the side comes inside. So you are going to slant your paper like so. You are going to slant it upwards like so. Remind you that the more you're slanting it upwards, the more cowl neck you are going to get. And I'm very okay with this cowl neck. I don't want too much cowl neck. I'm just doing this video for the purpose of this tutorial. So you're going to mark from your shoulder, from the neck straight to the folded part. I'm sorry you can't see this whole fabric. I didn't know that I didn't get the whole fabric. So I marked straight and then cut the shoulder area, and every other part you are going to trace it out. So the place that you slanted is the folded part. That's the place that you slanted. So you are going to go ahead and cut all the way. Go ahead and cut all the way. Can you see? So that is the armhole. Can you see? Go ahead and cut all the way. Our cowl neck is almost ready. Can you see? We are making progress. So you go ahead and notch the part that your shoulder started. I've already notched it, that is there. Please notch the part that your shoulder started so that you can know where to start joining your shoulder from. And this is what our cowl neck looks like. Can you see? So we are going to go ahead and cut the lining for this cowl neck. Remember that some part of your cowl neck is going to be seen while wearing the dress. So you are going to make sure you cut with the main fabric, because whichever fabric you need to cut, the fabric is going to be seen while wearing the dress. Unless you want them to see a different fabric from your cowl neck, then fine, go ahead. But if you want them to see the same kind of fabric, please use the same fabric for your lining. So here I'm tracing the cowl neck. Now my fabric for lining will not be enough to make a full lining, but I'm going to cut out a lining that is long enough to cover part of the top, so that whenever I wear my cowl neck, the material will be seen inside. Like if you wear it inside of your cowl neck, the material is what people are going to see. So you are going to trace out exactly what you have in your fabric, trace it out all the way to the end of your lining. Can you see how long my lining is? That part, the inside was not okay, so I had to trim it so that the inside will rhyme. So this is the lining for the front piece, and for the back piece, this is the lining that we are going to be using to turn the neck and the armhole for the back piece. Remember, this cow neck I'm making is a sleeveless cow neck, so you need to turn the armhole. So I folded a piece of fabric for the back piece too, and go ahead and trace it out. Please, if it is a sleeveless, make sure your lining exceeds your armhole. Can you see what I did there? So we are going right into sewing. We go right into sewing. So this is the lining for the front piece of the cow neck. That is the neck area. Can you see? That is the neck area. Can you see the part that I notched? Can you see? That's the part that I notched. That is the shoulder. And you also make sure you notch that in your lining. Make sure you notch that in your lining. So I want to go ahead and notch. That is the shoulder also. So I want to go ahead and notch my lining. Go ahead and notch. So after that, you are also going to get your lining for the back. That is the facing for the back. That is the back, and that is the facing. So I want to start sewing with the lining. So you get your lining or your facing, and you are going to place the lining for the front and the lining for the back. You are going to start by joining the shoulders. Can you see? So I first of all join the shoulders. So go ahead and join the shoulders. Yeah, you're going to join the shoulders. So this is both of them are lining. So while joining, remember you are joining front against front. Please join front against front. So I've joined one shoulder, and I'll go ahead and join the other shoulder. Remember where you notched as your shoulder for the front piece. Please don't forget. So you're going to go ahead and also join the shoulder of this other side. So after joining the shoulders, you are going to go ahead and also join this is the shoulders for the back, the lining, sorry, the facing, that is the lining. So we are going to go ahead and join for the main fabric. So this is the main fabric. You're also going to get the shoulders, the back shoulder, and join to the front shoulder for the main fabric, exactly the way you did it for the lining. See, remember you are joining the front of the fabric for the front against the front of the fabric for the back. That is the right side. Both right sides of the fabric is going to be facing each other. So we are done joining the shoulders for the front for the main fabric, and we are going to notch the center neck of the back. Can you see? I folded it and I notched. This is the center neck of the back, and I'm also doing the same thing for the lining. Can you see? You fold and you notch the center neck of the back. Center neck of the back. After which you're going to place your fabric. You're going to place the notch center to be on top of the notch center. Can you see? You're going to place, and you're going to be placing right side on facing the right side. So now I'm trying to turn the lining and the main fabric. So you're going to start from the notch area, and you're going to sew all the way around your neck. Remember that is the neck of this top. So you're going to sew from the notch all the way around the neck. Please, if you are still here, that means you're enjoying this video and you find it very helpful and educative. Thank you very much for sticking. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell, and also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and drop your thoughts, your questions, and your suggestions via the comment section. So we are still folding this neck. the neck of this top. So after sewing round the neck of the top, you're going to go ahead and notch your neck all round. You're going to go ahead and notch your neck all round. Please make sure you notch the neck all round. It is very important for while ironing. You're going to see the importance of notching it. So you go ahead and notch all round. So after notching, you're going to go ahead and turn to the right side of this top. You're going to turn to the front of this top. Can you see? That means you're going to tuck the lining inside. Can you see what it looks like? So after that, you're going to get this shoulder, the center of the shoulder, and you're going to turn it for the right side of the fabric of the lining to be facing the right side of the fabric of the main top. Can you see? And you're going to start from that shoulder, that center of the shoulder, and you are going to sew all the way to the end of the armhole. Remember, this is your shoulder, so you're going to start from that center where you join to sew all the way to the end of your armhole. Please make sure you do this while you have already turned your top to the front side of the top. Don't do this when it was still at the back side of the top, when it was still at the wrong side of the fabric. Make sure you've already turned it to the front, then you get the mid center of your shoulder for the main fabric and for the lining, and you're going to turn it over so that the right side will be facing the right side. So go ahead and sew the other end. I have sewn one end of this armhole. Go ahead and sew the other end of this armhole. If you did not understand this part, you can replay it several times so you are going to understand. It is quite easy, and I hope you don't get confused. So after that, you're going to go ahead and also notch. After you're done sewing the armholes, you're going to go ahead and notch. It is very important that you notch areas like this. Go ahead and notch. After notching, you are going to turn over. Can you see? You're going to, and this is what we have. Can you see why I insisted on turning it that way? This is what we have. Very neat and very beautiful. Can you see what we have? Very fine. So we are going to go ahead and do the same for this other hand. Can you see? This is the front of the fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and from the shoulder, I'm going to turn the shoulder so that the shoulder will be facing front, the right side of the fabric for the lining, and the right side of the fabric for the main dress will be facing each other. And I go ahead and sew one side of this armhole. Go ahead and sew. You're also going to come back to the center and to sew to the other end. Come back to the center, so I'm going to sew to the other end of the armhole. And after that, go ahead and notch your armhole. Go ahead and notch. Go ahead and notch. After notching, you turn over to the front side. Can you see? This is very beautiful. So you're going to go ahead and iron this so that your dress will relax. Can you see? I've already ironed it, and this is what we have. So I'm going to sew down the remaining facing to the fabric, to the main fabric. So I'm going to do it all around. This is the both sides of the front piece. You're also going to sew down the both sides of the back piece. Can you see? This is the remaining facing that extended to the side of the dress. So after this, you're just going to go ahead and close your fabric. Remember, I used the 1.5 inches allowance for this fabric, so while closing, I'll just go ahead and close both sides with 1.5 inches each. So go ahead and close both sides with 1.5 inches each. Can you see my cowl neck? This is very beautiful. I know you can't wait to see the outcome. So go ahead and close both sides. From the armhole, you are going to run it down 1.5 inches all the way down. So it depends on the allowance that you use while cutting. I used 1.5 inches, so you can go ahead and use the allowance you used while cutting to go all the way down. And our cowl neck is 92% ready. So after closing the both sides, this is the second side, the other side. So after closing the both sides, you're going to go ahead and fold the down part of your top. You're going to hem the down part of your top. So I use folding for the hemming. I'm going to fold all the way around, and that is the end of the top. Can you see this is a very quick and easy method of making a cowl neck? And guys, this is what we have. Can you see our cowl neck? This is very beautiful. So tell me in the comment section if you're going to try this out. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, drop your thoughts, your comments, your questions via the comment section, and please don't forget to share this video to whomever you think might need it. Thank you very much for sticking to the end of this video, guys. See you some other time, guys. Bye.